Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are back for some more Baldur's Gate 2. So, hopefully in this episode we will clear the rest of this Mind Flayer city. This has been giving us some trouble, especially because I'm trying to do this without resting. Because, you know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to take a nap for 8 hours inside a Mind Flayer city. So I'm gonna try and do this in one go. I was saying in the last episode that we had one problem, that we had no way to detect invisibility. But I'm just kind of being silly, right? Because we do. We have a walking way of detecting visibility. We have Jan. He has detect illusion. So just check. He has 100 detect illusion. So he should be able to detect anything we need. And also, something that might help us, even though we cannot rest, or I don't want to rest, is that Mr. Palpatine actually leveled up. So with Mr. Palpatine level up, we will be able to have access, I believe, to... First of all, we have some more spell slots available, and we should have access to an additional HLA, even before resting. So I'm thinking of going for either Dark Planetar, to have an additional one, because Edwin already has one, or Comet, to have some extra damage versus these bitchy Mind Flayers. So I'm not sure if Comet works like Dragon's Breath, because Dragon's Breath, even though it doesn't say here, or I'm just blind, no, even though it doesn't say here, it doesn't seem to be resisted by magic resistance. I'm not sure if Comet is the same thing. Still, I think the most useful option here is going to be the Dark Planetar, unless his brains get sucked, which would suck. But I'm going to take the Dark Planetar. I think it's going to help us out the most. And we also get to pick an additional level 9 spell. Now this is where stuff gets complicated, because I can never really choose stuff. But I think I kind of made up my mind the last time I thought about this. Because the choice here is going to be between Spell Strike and Imprisonment. And since my only way to actually deal with an opponent's Dark Planetar is Korgan, and Herdelis to a certain extent, but it's not that reliable, I think I want to have a way to deal with one in a guaranteed fashion. And Imprisonment does that. While I could have Spell Strike later on get cast by Edwin. So yeah, I think I'm going to go for the safe route here, or what I think is the safe route, and I'm going to take Imprisonment. Primarily to deal with enemy Planetars. And Spell Strike, if we do get to a level where I get another level 9 spell, I will take Spell Strike. So for now, this is done. Mr. Palpatine is leveled up. Let me just check if we have our HLA available. We do, thank God, man. This is going to help out tremendously in the upcoming fight.
Don't yell. I can hear you.
And Mr. Jan also leveled up. Ooh, leveled up in Thief. Okay, so I could still go for some more pickpocketing. Or I could go... I think last time I went for pickpockets, but I'm kind of regretting it. I'm just gonna use potions when I do this. Although at the same time, I'm never really gonna try and hide in shadows. Well, double down. Let's double down on the pickpocketing thing. As for the abilities, we can still not take any of these, for not obvious reasons, but because we don't have access to level 9 spells. And here, I guess I could take Assassination. I mean, I'm not going to be dealing a lot of damage, but I could also take Evasion. You know what? I'm gonna go for Assassination mostly for fun. Because if I can combine this with a time trap, it could be cool. Who knows? So let's take one just to see what happens. I am using a Dakon Zert Blade coupled with a tiny shield. So I would say that if I got the time trap off, I would do something like this, I think. Inadequate strength. God damn it. I really need to get some more strength for him. I really, really do. I could swap something around here now that I think of it. I could give Vicky the mace that sets her strength to 18. And take out these gloves. But yeah, okay. Never mind. I'll think about that later. I don't want to spend my time here deciding this kind of stuff. So let's just continue here. I'm gonna try not to forget that I have a simulacrum. And that's pretty much it. So okay. We got a new HLA on Mr. Palpatine. We're gonna have Mr. Corgan here try and dominate another Mind Flayer. Come here, bitch. You're mine.
I'll do as you tell. But only if there be a good amount of coins of it.
I wish this actually said what it did. Especially this one, because it deals a ton of damage and it doesn't seem to be resisted. Because I've had Herdelis with spell turning and spell deflection up, and he got murdered by it. So that definitely doesn't save us from it.
I require rest. I demand we stop.
No, wait.
It's treason.
This Mind Flayer gets lost a lot, apparently. Okay, keep using your AI. It's fine. Hopefully it doesn't set this off. It would be kind of a shame. Yeah, so I also have some time traps here. This one is Jan's, this one is Herdelis's. He's gonna set this off, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he is. Go figure, right?
Jon Johnson at your service.
He's gone though.
I can't. I'm allergic.
Well,
I'm not that allergic.
that was kind of silly. But whatever. Okay, we still have our brains. I have no more improved haste.
So be it.
Okay. So how are we gonna deal with this? I think the safest option is to try to send Corgan in.
Abyss be paid well for this.
Victory shall be ours.
Do I have anything at all to buff him with? I don't. I'm gonna use this on myself though, on Vicky I mean.
Have you nothing else to do but bother me?
Let's blur up.
For being prodded all the time.
My skills, I see.
No protection from magical weapons, which is gonna be painful.
Yes, master. What should I fetch now?
Okay, Edwin has one. I have none. So I really don't want to get caught out here. I'm gonna drink one potion of freedom. And I'm also gonna give... No, never mind. I'm gonna drink that.
Order 66.
And we all have this, which only lasts for one turn, which is kind of painful, but
Be quick.
we'll see what we can make here. So Mr. Corgan is gonna explore.
The lids quietly. Have we not
Oh, come on.
You got it.
dream, but even a little.
Okay, I still have Spell Trap up. Okay,
But
I opened
shall
it.
be done with skill and care. If
This
not
sparrow
remedy.
is ready to fly. At
Let's
your
all
command.
pray. I have... Actually... come here.
Aye, that be sounded right.
Aye, my raven.
Okay, you're gonna take these for now.
Yeah, aye, I'll do as you wish. For now.
Okay. Let's use some mirror images here. This gives me improved haste for 20 seconds, so I should be fine. Let's see what we can do. Improved haste.
When the day be done, the day be done. I wish rest no
Okay, so we have
argument.
a Humber Hulk, which should not be able to... He shouldn't be able to confuse us. I have hardiness. And let's see what else we have inside of this place. Now, this lasts for 1 round for every 2 levels of the warrior, so it's pretty much 1 turn. So I'm gonna use this right now. Or actually, not right now, because I can't.
Next swing.
Okay, so... Ego Whip? The Master Brain. What the hell did... Whoa. Wait, he used it on everyone. Oh no. This is less than good. Okay, remove paralysis on Edwin. And... oh my god, man. Okay, let's see what happens here first. I wanna make myself immune to psionics, I think. So drink this. Can you? Come on, man. Okay, 1 down. Drink it. Okay, good. Go for the Illithid maybe. And Palpatine, get out Dark Planetar. Good. Good, 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 good.
Be quick with it.
Okay, I'm hitting the Umber Hulk, which is not my preferred target, but whatever. Okay. So my Fallen Planetar already sent out an insect plague, which can actually spread for the Illithid. It's not bad. Psionic Disjunction. Okay, so Korgan should be immune to this. Kill this bitch. Come on. Kill it. Good. Ooh, brain golems. What the hell are brain golems? Okay, go for him. Go for him. Let's send in some backup. Barely injured.
Be bloody ready.
Okay, turn on hardiness and start hitting. Yeah, just keep going for the brain, I think.
No mercy for those who oppose us!
Whoa!
Swing.
Psionic Maze. Okay, let's not be stupid here. Drink this. Too late, right? Drink this. Drink it and drink it. Okay, so now we're all immune to this. Why are you trying to hit people with your staff, man?
Do it.
Yes, brain, die! Oh, yeah! So wait, we get 10,000 experience from killing the Master Brain, and we get 40,000 experience for everyone, along with an Elder Brain Blood. Level up, level up! Cool! You have killed the Master Illithid Brain. You feel a psychic backlash, a sharp pain that jabs into your mind like a knife. Your vision goes white, then slowly returns normal. You are certain that all of the doors controlled by the brain are now open. Okay. Well, I gotta say this was much, much easier than dealing with Alhun.
It's reason.
in the sewer section. Okay, I think it's only taking damage from blunt weapons, I'm pretty sure. So take this and take this and start killing it.
Let's see what you're good for.
Yeah, now you take damage.
Next way.
Come on. Ow. Almost there.
A scornbreaker.
Cool, my friends, cool. Man, Planetars are way too good. He came in just in time. I think we could have handled the brain regardless. Because most of the stuff he was doing... I mean, I guess he hit Headwind.
Yes.
But we had to remove paralysis, thank God. And then we also had immunity to psionics, so the brain couldn't really do much to us. Now, can I...
Here you will witness the final
yes.
destruction of the Alliance. You want this?
53 Shendon Gems. Shendon is another name for netherite in the realms. Its slender, colorless crystals yield tiny faceted gems used often in veils and robes in order to capture the beading effect of water glistening upon the material. I hope they're worth some money. First time I've actually gotten this filled. Okay, Potion of Freedom was useful here. And we have the Elder Brain Blood. So this is the blood of an Elder Brain. Squishy brain matter floats in the dark, bloody substance. Okay, so I think we actually have 3 distinct blood samples. Or never mind, I have this, and I have the Kotoa's blood. So I'm guessing these are all gonna be part of a quest. And it actually makes sense because it's pretty much one from each boss. So this is the boss of the Mind Flayer City, the Elder Brain. This is the boss of the eastern or western? No, western sections, the western tunnels, the Kotoa's blood from the Prince. And we also have the eye stalk of the Elder Orb, which we killed in the Beholder lair, in the south tunnels. Let me just swap this around before I forget. And yeah, so the one guy that had the most potions was the one that didn't actually drink it. Smart. We're gonna keep it there just in case we ever need it against some mind flayers again. And if these don't go away, this could also be cool for some other kind of use. Maybe I can dominate someone else. Okay, take the gems. Is there nothing else here? Illithid minds have thought-shaped the stone to form a perfect tank in which to nurture a master brain. Wonderful. So this is pretty much a Illithid statue, I suppose. And this is their master brain, which is getting fed from various points, I guess. Now, I'm gonna do a quick double check to see if there's anything I missed container-wise. We've checked these tables. We got the brine potions from over there. This had money, but let's double check it, I suppose. It's fine. And I checked this one out already. This one had an equalizer part. This one had Yarp. And yeah, so now the door is open. So we can make our way over here to report our success to the Mr. Slaves. My trap. Man, I was expecting Alhun kind of enemy in that room. Thankfully, it was not the case. But I'm really happy I was able to do this without resting. Kind of a self-imposed challenge just because because of some extra fun, I suppose. And it paid off because I like it. And I'm happy.
Execute Order 66.
What? You bitches left me? You didn't even say goodbye?
Good.
Can I get some more? The machine is cool to your touch. Not enough energy passes through it to create any more circlets. Oh, okay.
Do it.
So we've gotten the most out of the machine that we could. Or maybe it's just because the slaves are gone. Or maybe because I killed the brain. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Oh, slave. Wait, maybe they're waiting for me. Okay, okay. I'll take that.
Readier than a
Let's
red
actually
sheep
remove
lane,
our...
my friend.
What did I say about this item? That I was gonna forget about it a bunch of times? Well, there you go. I knew I was gonna forget, and I still forgot.
Be quick with it.
Let's take this out. Hello, Mr. Slave.
Oh, my friend.
So tired.
We cannot thank you enough for releasing us. They would have used our minds until we were husks. Yep, they would have. Hello.
Tis much work to be done.
Thank you, friend. I think we can find our way to the surface now. If we encounter each other on the surface, I owe you more than I can ever repay. Good luck in the Underdark if you intend to remain. I will pray for your success and safety. Come, my friends. Let us leave this hellish place once and for all. Bye-bye. Ooh. So, another 45,000 experience for my party. Wonderful. We also gained some reputation. It's not worrisome because we're still kinda in the neutral territory.
Could my opinion of this group
Shut up,
drop
Edwin.
any lower?
Ah.
So,
And we can now leave and have a nice and well-deserved rest.
Your argument.
And I think I'm gonna leave the level ups for the next episode just so I can think about a little bit about the HLAs. It shouldn't be too hard, but I like to have a think about them. Let me also swap this around. I want to get back. I want another zone of sweet air. Remove paralysis and remove curse. This is fine. I think I'm gonna take this out.
I am yours to command.
I mean, it can be useful, but it's not that useful. Maybe. I was thinking about taking an extra true seeing. To be fair, I'm not using Flame Strike. It's a casting time of 8. It only affects one creature. It doesn't even... no, actually it goes through Globe of Invulnerability. Okay, for now we're gonna keep it like this. And level 7 can stay as it is as well. Okay. Let's have a rest. After getting some of these.
I require rest.
Yes, we'll rest.
And we stop.
Umber Hulks, lovely.
I do not care much for being.
Hopefully we will not get caught by this. Cool.
A solid blow.
Why did every single
Skullbreaker.
meteor miss? Jesus.
So be it.
Are these guys like extra tough Umber Hulks? They kind of look like it.
Hold on any longer.
Okay, so I don't think there's anything over here. Yep, nothing over here. So we can make our way back up here. Okay. Did I have any quest for the outside? No, so I have recovered the silver dragon's eggs. Let me just refresh myself about what this was, because I was distracted with the 3 tunnels. I have finally encountered Adalon, a female silver dragon who is desperate to have her eggs returned. She normally guards the path to the surface from drow incursion, but Arenkas and Bodhi have stolen her eggs and given them to the drow, and she can do nothing for fear of her eggs being destroyed. She has turned me into the likeness of a drow with the name Veldrin, and bade me to enter the nearby city of Ust Natha in search for her eggs. Once her eggs are returned safely, she will show me to the surface and reward me with an item from her hoard. Okay. And then we also have inside the drow city. It appears that Veldrin, whose form I hold, was expected in the drow city by a drow commander named Solofane. I am to meet him at the Male Fighter Society, in the north end of the city, past the Female Fighter Society, and just before the Spider Pit. Not doing so would likely look suspicious. Well, I kind of didn't go there, but hopefully it isn't something that's timed and I ruined it by going to these other places first. It would be a bit of a shame. It would be indeed. Some bolts. Yeah, but before the next episode, I'm gonna have to think about both Edwin and Corgan's level up, and also think about changing some items here, because I would love for Jan to actually have some better, a better strength score, because this is way too low. He can't even use a lot of the items because he doesn't have enough strength. Which is kind of a shame when you have an HLA that says use any item. Being restricted by strength is a bit unfortunate. Okay, Mr. Githyanki, Captain. What say you? Be standing back, Drowling. Ship almost ready is. Will not have dark hands of yours defiling it, will I? Okay, so another Yoda. Who are you? Speaking you if to me, polite will you be, Drow, having no need I for your vile kind. May I ask then who you might be, please? I be of this ship the captain, Drowling. Amaz my name be, wanderer of the astral seas. Now be leaving, vile one, much there is to do for I. Okay. Have I checked this? I think I did. Yay, 1 gold. Okay, we have a... I can speak to the tank. Okay. Hello. A loathsome fish-like creature floats within the tank. Long, leathery tentacles grow from its head, and the smell of rancid grease hangs about the tank. For the moment, the creature is motionless, as if sleeping. Okay. So I cannot interact with it.
It's
Sure. Here we had the slave seller. We have the genie being tortured. We've seen that before. And now I need to find the Male Fighter Society. This is a tavern. Female Fighter Society. Male Fighter Society. Data Access Tower, Temple of Lolth. Okay. Let's actually first check the tavern.
Patience, my friend.
Very dark, this city. I like it. Okay, we're all friends here. Everybody's named, which is interesting.
Do not question my
Greetings to you, O potent male. Stay for a while if you wish. The group of us here are sharing exploits and tales of the past. Something I doubt you Nasadrans have time for, eh? I have a tale for you if you're interested. Something my house mother once told me, in fact. If you're of a mind, that is. Sure, I'd like to hear it. Excellent. Ha! My tale. My tale begins long ago, when our people first descended into the great depths and dark caverns. During a day when our homes were not carved out of stone and clay. Drow homes were made of twigs and black grasses, grass that many had brought with them into the Underdark. There were few homes, of course, but the largest belonged to the first matriarch. The matriarch led the early hordes of Drow, helping them survive in hostile lands. She was powerful, potent, and cunning, a great boon to her people and who admired her greatly. To honor her, a group of Drow set upon the Shark Fiends and stole the stone throne of their king, to secretly present to the matriarch as a trophy. They stowed it in the grass rafters of her hall. The matriarchs arrived in her hall, and the Drow warriors went to retrieve the throne, but much to their horror, its weight caused it to fall through the grass rafters and crush the matriarch below. It is a sad, sad tale of our early travails in this dark place, and it holds a moral as well. Can you think of the moral, Mel? What is it? Don't stow thrones in grass houses? Oh, I love you, Jan. And he's right. Yes. Oh, God. Yes, that's it exactly. Wonderful. Imbecile. How dare you tell such a moronic lie about the history of our people? Lolt will sentence you to an eternity of poisoned agony for such madness. Bah, the Spider Queen has no sense of humor. Now, Veyron, on the other hand. You dare? I shall kill you in the name of the mother of all Drow, fool! He is mine! No one interfere! Oh god. Is he really gonna kill him? Well, you guys have fun. Who's gonna win? I mean, that guy has a two-handed sword. This guy has a dagger. Okay. Well.
To walk apart from house and queens, to walk into the grave.
The blasphemous fool. Now I must go explain this death to the handmaidens. Bah! A foul worshipper of Veyron. Here. Okay, so let's not speak ill of their god. Or goddess. Here we have Nim Kalaza.
The best surfacer is a dead surfacer.
A good surfacer is a dead surfacer. Ha! I didn't see you approach. My failing eyes shall net me a blade in my back soon enough. I swear it. I should be at home, dying properly like an old male drow, rather than here listening to tales so often. Do you have any tales of your own? I have many tales of my past, but I have told them so often I do not care to repeat my words. Let the younger drow boast and beat their chests as they wish. Can I ask you some questions then? Go ahead and ask if you need to know something. I suppose I am old enough that I can sit still and answer a query or two. Woo. Will this trigger them to go hostile if they assume that I'm not a drow? Well, let's try it. Tell me of Lolth. Ah, I'll not be the one to talk over much of the Spider Queen. She is a proud one, Lolth is, and she rules her cities with a careful eye. If you've any sense, you'll never mention any of the other gods. Other gods? Oh yes. Veyron, the thief god, and Gonador, the slime god of the caverns, are two of our most implacable foes. Implacable? Implacable foes. And then, of course, there is Ailistrai. The Dark Maiden is a good deity of our kind, if such a thing exists. She seeks to turn us from our path of darkness, you see. Ha! But such gods hold little truck with most of the drow. Lolth is paramount. The Spider Queen is a jealous goddess, reserving all worship for herself. Most drow will not even breathe the names of the others for fear of retribution. Myself, I am old enough to care little any longer. But surely you know all of this. I am not saying anything that any drow would not know, yes? Overlook my long-windedness if you can. Go ahead and ask if you need to know something. I suppose I'm... Okay, so this we already said. Why am I asking about this? Is it my house? My pretend house? Tell me of House Ispana. A strong house, branches of which you'll find in cities other than simply Ust Natha. Many of the great families have their beginnings here in the first city, yes? Despana is high in Lolth's favor, and many say that it schemes to place itself above all others here. I know little of such plans, however. Go ahead and... okay, same thing. Do you know anything of dragons in the area? I know of only one dragon that inhabits the near caverns of the Underdark, and that is the ancient silver beast, Eidolon. She who was sent by our surface cousins to guard the old passages. Yes, that one. What can you tell me about her? It is said that the silver dragon once had a mate, long ago. A mate was captured by our people when we were still dwellers of the southern reaches. The heart of her mate was ripped from its body whole, as I hear. The queen of the drow used its heart in a ceremony of great darkness, one that angered an old, pale god of the surface elves. I know not which one. Does it matter? When we were driven beneath the surface, sentenced by our fiendish cousins, their god made a pact with Eidolon. In return for her vow to guard the old passages to the surface, he would give her what she desired most. At a time of her choosing, when she had grown old, Eidolon could call on the god and he would grant her children. Eggs that would be made real by the soul of her lost dragon love. Or so the story goes. I hold a little talk with myself, but then I would never venture into those old passages just in case the tales of her presence are true. Is there any news more recent? Perhaps you've heard of her eggs? Well, I have heard the passages to the surface are open once more. At least the matron mother certainly believes so, gathering their armies as they are. Perhaps Eidolon is dead. I know not. Okay, and that's about it. So I'll be going now. As you wish, Mel. On your way then. Okay, interesting lore about Eidolon. Certainly worth the time to listen. Berag.
Do not question the matron mothers.
We are telling tales, Male, of our feats and history. It is an old custom of Ust Natha. Something you would be unfamiliar with, Nasadran. Okay, well, tell me something of Ust Natha's history then. Something of the city's history, eh? Yes, I suppose you would know nothing of it, ignorant lout. Do you even know of the part Ust Natha played in the scattering? The scattering? Bah! Are you completely devoid of sense? Your house mother should be flayed alive for the neglect of your instruction. When the magical battles caused the collapse of Bairinden, the great cavern once held by the dwarves, most drow were crushed. Only the favored survived. Groups of drow fled the rubble in every direction, seeking new holds to establish their power, set upon by our enemies. That was the scattering, fool. Ust Natha was untouched by the Great War, and hordes of drow came to our walls for protection. Devourers and high tyrants followed, seeking to eradicate them. For 1 century, our enemies waged constant war upon us. The walls of Ust Natha held, however, and we pushed our enemies back in a merciless victory. Many of the drow then left Ust Natha to find larger living spaces, more resources to plunder, establishing your beloved Chest Nasad, among other places. There would be no Ched Nasad were it not for the walls of Ust Natha. That is the part Ust Natha played in the scattering. Do not forget it. Okay, what about your own feats? I have slaughtered many in my time, Male, so do not ask such a question as if I have not. I am as battle-hardened as any in the fighter societies. I took part in a glorious running 100 years ago, when a cavern leading to the surface was found. I helped raid the communities during the hunt. Many pathetic humans fell to our blades in that running, in memory of Ust Natha. I stumbled into a village of the sub-race known as Halflings. The diminutive worms scattered. I hunted them all. I have their tiny skulls this day. The running lasted a week before the humans marshaled their defenses. Dude, I think if I had Mazzy in the party, she would not be very happy to hear this. The humans collapsed the tunnel, but one day we shall find another, and I pray to again be among the drow who will take part in the running. Okay, can I ask you about something else? Oh, okay. I'll tell my own tales as I wish, and I'll not be prompted by you. If you want to ask insipid questions, go bother someone else. I'll do that. Yeah, you do that. Go. Bitch. Chill. Ilmrin.
You walk apart from house and queen.
Greetings to you, Male. You are the one who is recently from Shednasad, correct? I have heard of you. We drow gather to tell tales of our conquests on the surface, or dark stories of our past. It is tradition in Ust Natha, this place that was at first. Okay, I think we already know why it was the first, this guy told us, but let's see how he tells it. You do not know your lore very well if you do not understand what I speak of, male. Surely you know something about history, no? Long ago, when our despised cousins on the surface betrayed our kind and banished us to the depths, it was near this very place that the drow first descended. A terrible legion, we encountered implacable foes at every turn through the Underdark. It was in this place that we first gathered together to protect ourselves. Ust Natha means the first place we gathered. The first place we wrested for our birthright of power back from the sentence of our hated cousins. It is from Ust Natha that we invaded the cities of the Stout Folk and established the first, greatest kingdom of Telantiwar in wondrous Bairindin. Bairindin and God, I was going so well. Telantiwar both are gone now, but Ust Natha remains. A reminder of the debt of blood we owe to our hated surface brethren. So Ust Natha is close to the surface then. Not close, but closest. The passage that winds to the surface is very near here. It is guarded, however, by the great silver beast and close to us. Guarded? What would happen, say, if the passage were no longer guarded? There are many other wards against us, I believe, but the silver beast is the greatest among them. If it were no longer guarding the passage, I have little doubt we would overcome the other wards and pay our hated kindred a long overdue visit. Okay, do you have any details to tell? I have few complications yet, male. I completed the blooding but a year ago, when I made a long voyage to the surface with 2 brothers. It is a blinding and foul place, the surface. My brothers and I found one of the surface elves, however, a female, pale and delightful to look upon. Ooh, she was almost too easily slaughtered. Oh. We were hunted by elven patrols and my brothers were murdered, but I carried the head of the female back to the Underdark. It was considered a fine trophy for a blooding. My matron was pleased, and has sponsored my entry into the Male Fighters Society next year. Okay. Any other tales? No, not really. I came here more to hear the others speak myself. Okay. And the final guy is this Zordrin.
Victory for the Spider Queen.
Greetings, fellow male. I am Zordrin, manager of the fighting pit. Here the courageous battle enslaved beasts for the glory of Lolth, and our entertainment. You seem a hardy type. There are several dread beasts that have been captured and await your death blow if you dare. You are an Asadran, yes? Recently arrived? I have heard of you. There are many here who desire to see if you fight as well as they say. Of course, if you are pale and cowardly, you need not make the attempt. The Spider Queen, however, respects only those who are strong. What exactly is involved in this pit fight? It is a simple matter, male. I open the door for a short time. You enter before I close it. Once inside, I have the beast pushed in to fight you. If you win, you come out and collect 250 gold pieces as a reward, and the satisfaction of a glorious battle. You lose, the slave feasts on your remains. Very simple. What sort of beast would I be fighting? We captured our foes in skirmishes in the dark tunnels, male. Shark fiends, devourers, eye tyrants. It depends on who survives longest, really. Okay, so no, I don't have time for this. At least not for now. Then you are a pathetic excuse for a drow, male. Go and quiver in a corner and pray to the Spider Queen that she gift you with a proper backbone one day. Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, so I think we've heard some story, some history regarding Ust Natha, the drow race, and how they got here, how they funded this city and all that stuff. Which is quite interesting. At least I like the lore of the Underdark and of the drow. We can also see that they're all pretty much very violent and pretty much all evil. As is tradition for drow, so evil. And yeah, I think we're gonna end this episode here. And in the next one, I'm either gonna start out by checking out the Male Fighter Society, or I can talk this guy again and see what kind of challenges we have here in this fighting pit. And also explore the rest of the tavern, by the way, because we haven't explored it all as of yet. There's still this room, and that area and that area. So a lot of places to see. So yeah, so for now, we're gonna call the episode here. I hope you guys are enjoying our adventures through the Underdark. If you guys have any thoughts, any questions about the game, about the Underdark, about the drow, anything at all, leave a comment. If you want to get notified about future videos coming to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.